The next step, we're going to reinforce these rocker arms with these smaller spines that get cemented to the outside of the rocker arm, and we're going to screw them to the rocker arm using these two holes here, the ones starting with the one nearest this larger opening. This part here in my kit, the kit that I'm using for this video, is cut from clear plastic. It's possible that this part is cut from your solid color in your kit. As we go through these build videos, almost without exception, if you see me with a transparent part, that means it's going to be transparent in your kit as well. This is one part that might get moved over to the solid color sheet, and if we do that, it's only to try to cut the cost of the manufacturing down a little bit. So if you don't see these in your transparent sheet, you'll find them on your solid sheet. So we're going to follow our very familiar procedure here where we put some cement down, put the parts together, and clamp them with machine screws. So I also have four 10mm machine screws and nuts over here. The very important thing about this step is to make sure that we make a mirrored pair of rocker arms. So you should start with yours on your work area the same as I have mine here, pointing away from each other. We wouldn't want to do it like this, because if we put the spines on this side of both, then we've just made two left-handed rocker arms, and we won't have one for the right side of the machine. So take a moment, make sure you've got those as a mirrored pair like this. And I am going to put my machine screws through the rocker arms ahead of time. Get them back on my work area just like that. Again, we're using the hole nearest to this large cutout, and then the hole that's a little ways down from that one. So these two. That probably is pretty obvious, since these small parts here will fit right over this. So in this case, I'm going to choose to put the cement onto the spine itself. I will say that for the most part, the step that we are on still allows us to make some mistakes with the cement. So if we happen to use a little too much cement, that's going to probably be okay. And it's always nice to keep a couple of applicator tips around to kind of mop away the excess cement in the way that we have. So I've got my applicator tip on here, and I am going to put a bead cement on here. And I used an applicator tip that I cut off kind of sharply, so I have a little bit of a more narrow flow of cement, which is what I want. But pretty much any amount will be okay, except for, there's one exception. If the cement squishes out and gets fairly close to this cutout, you're going to want to mop that away. But if it's not too bad, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you clean it up now while the cement is still liquid, you'll be in much better shape than you would be if you were down the line in your construction and you have to use sandpaper to remove cement that has hardened. Okay, so I am going to take this opportunity to cap my tube. I'll just flip this guy over onto the screws. And same as we have been doing, I'm just going to hand thread nuts till they're on there, and then tighten the machine screw, get me some good clamping pressure on this joint. Just like that. And so this is my opportunity to inspect this edge here and make sure that I haven't squished out any cement toward this larger hole, which in this case I haven't, so that one is done. I just need to repeat for the second one. And just like with the first, I'll inspect this point here and make sure that I haven't squished out too much cement toward this larger opening, and I haven't. I got some squish out at the bottom there, but that's not going to affect anything, so that can stay. So what we've done here is we've taken these parts and just reinforced them by adding another 3 millimeters of acrylic to part of the length. And now that those guys are clamped down, they are ready to go into our pile of parts that we're keeping over to the side here just to dry up, and then later we'll take those machine screws back out.